Hello fellow Frozen fans. With only 21 days to go to Frozen Fever, I'm sure that you are all as excited as I am for the release date. Now what I actually found out is they're not all being released on the same day, and I was kind of expecting that, but they're actually being released quite far apart. So one country or a couple of other countries are getting it March 13th, some are getting it March 18th, and some are getting it March 26th. And unfortunately for me, I'm only getting it March 26th. So my review is going to be a bit late. So I'll probably be only uploading it around March 29th or something, or the following Saturday or the following Sunday from March 26th. But it will definitely be worth the wait, and I'm really excited to see it and to make the review. So just stay tuned for my review being released after March 26th. So on to the good news. Basically, I wanted to find a Frozen Fever Elsa costume, but I couldn't really find any in my size online. So what I did is I took a dress I already had, added a cape, and got some accessories. And I did that without sewing or anything, and I'm going to show you how I did that. And it's pretty easy, and you just need, if you don't have some of the materials, they're pretty cheap to buy, and it's, like I said before, pretty easy. And if you guys have any suggestions on what else I should add to the costume, or what you thought of it, just put it down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more. Thanks, and now I'm going to show you how I made it. So the first thing I did is I looked at Elsa's dress and a picture of it. So I paid attention to what colours they used and what accessories they were using. So in some fan pictures online, Elsa's got a big flower in her hair. So I said maybe I should incorporate that into my costume. So I paid attention that Elsa's dress is a dark green, and the cape is also a dark green as well. And it's also got little petals on it. So I paid attention to this when trying to find a dress. And this is the dress I found. And even though it looks very blue in this picture, it's actually a little more green. Even though this part of the costume isn't completely the shade, it makes up for the other stuff because all the accessories are a very similar colour to Elsa's dress, or the exact same colour. So the dress is the first thing you need, and it doesn't have to be this exact design or anything. It can be even just a simple dark green dress or light green, and that's the first thing you need. The second thing that you need is Elsa's cape. So what I found is I found a dark green cape, which you can literally get almost anywhere. And if you really can't find a green cape, you can just get some green material and cut it out of there. So yeah, that's probably the easiest part of the costume. So once you've got the cape and the dress, you're basically done the first bit of the costume, which is the easiest, and then you go into the fun stuff, which is accessories and other stuff that just makes the costume look pretty. So the next thing I added was this headband, because I said before that when I've seen fan drawings online, they had Elsa with a giant flower in the hair, because in my previous video, when I was talking about Frozen Fever, I said that Frozen Fever was centered around a spring theme, and that's why their dresses were both green. So that was one of the first things I put in, and this headband you could get from literally any headband store, but specifically this one I got from an online store called Pavement. So there are plenty of other headbands that look like that on there, and you just need to look around if you want to find it. The next thing I added was the shoes, which is about the same shade of the cape. And with this I had to do a bit of guessing, because in the photo they released of both costumes, of Elsa's and Anna's, you could only see Anna's shoes and not Elsa's at all. So this took a bit of guessing, but I just supposed that it was the exact same shade of the cape and keep going with the green theme. So that's it. I'm not really sure where I got these shoes from. I can't really remember, but they're just normal flats, and I'm sure you can find them anywhere. So that's the shoes. The next thing I added were these rose earrings, which I also got online from Pavement, and they also go with the spring theme, so they were a nice addition to the costume. The final thing I added to the costume was this nail polish, which also was the same shade of the cape and Elsa's original dress. And so that was my own thing that I added, and I tried it all on, the whole costume and all the accessories, and it looked really good together. So that's my Frozen Fever costume that I put together. And also another thing I added was a silver belt around it, but I'm still deciding whether to do a green belt or a silver belt. So if you guys have any ideas whether I should do green belt or silver, just put it down in the comments. And thank you for watching my Frozen Fever cosplay. And another thing I forgot to mention in my other video about Frozen Fever is that they are releasing a new song in Frozen Fever called A Touch of Ice. So I've listened to it a couple of times and it's really good. It's been stuck in my head already. So I will post a link to that song in the description. And a big shout out goes to Ace Makeup Geek 13 on Instagram, so make sure you follow her. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more. Thanks.